Mind Move Manifest here. Are you frustrated with the gap between where you are now and where you want to go? Are you frustrated with the gap between a challenge that you're faced with and, being able to overcome that challenge? And if you are, that's okay, because most everybody is walking around in that state of mind. Either whatever's in front of them, they're not being able to overcome it and they're confused and frustrated why they keep facing it, or it's a bigger frustration for that you're feeling like you're held back from going after what you really want. So it's like being on the hamster wheel of life. You get up, you go to work, it's not something that you really love to do, and you go face the same situations over and over again, and you don't really enjoy them that much, and like, why is life this way just to pay my bills? Well, you're faced with that stuff because it's a challenge, and everybody has that. And the frustration that's associated with that is based on one feeling. And it's a feeling that this is not supposed to be this way for you. So we can overcome that right now by changing our understanding of what the gap is. The gap is there to make you better. And you're never going to stop facing the gaps. So we can set all that stuff down right here and right now and understand that when a challenge comes into your life, it's there for you to grow into the person who can do that. It doesn't matter if it's your health and fitness or your relationships or you're wanting to grow your business. It doesn't matter. You're always going to be faced with challenges, and when you can change the way that you feel about those challenges and understand that those are there to make you grow into the person who can do that, then you can start to get excited about that. Becoming more healthy and fit in your life isn't about the grinding work to do that or all the deprivation that's associated with restricted meal plans and stuff. It's not. It's about learning how to grow into the person who can create that healthy food in a way that it satisfies you, and to create that exercise, because there's countless exercise out there that you can do. Grow into the person who attracts to them the exercises that they want and then gets excited about going out and exercising, becoming that person. Same with relationships, same with money. It's all the same, but it's ultimately that view of the challenge that you face. Is this something that you're looking at as though it's a nuisance and you can't stand it? Or is it something that you're getting excited about and saying, you know what, as soon as I solve that challenge, I'm going to be the person who can solve that challenge. And then therefore that problem no longer exists for me. That's the point behind the goal. It's not actually getting the things. All the benefits that you get from that actually come naturally. You've become the person who can do that. So yeah, it's cool that you get those things, but you're no longer the person that faces the challenge anymore. So if you're feeling that way and you're feeling frustrated about all that stuff, it's time just to let it go. If you have a big challenge in your life that you're facing, get excited, because on the other side of that is a big outcome, is a big reward. Small change in our thinking. And the second thing is how is it that we go about starting to achieve that? Now that's another frustrating point associated with how do we jump the gap between where we are now and where we want to be? Well, in order to do that, we have to have an understanding of where we are now. And I want to ask you a question. Do you think that you are where you are in your life right now, and you have all of the things that you have in your life right now based on what you want? Or do you have all of the things that you have in your life based on what you believe? That's a pretty legitimate question. We want a lot of things, but they don't show up in our life. But belief never fails. You believe certain things in your life. And I always refer to fitness because that's my background. But when somebody believes that fitness is hard for them, then that's going to continue to show up in their life. So now you see that question really is answered with, I don't have what I want in my life. I have what I believe in my life. So what is belief? In order to understand where we are right now, we have to understand what belief is, because that's what's showing up all around us. That's what's actually causing us to do the things that we do in our life. What is belief? If you were to write out what you think about something that you're wanting to achieve, your immediate thought on it, it's actually a feeling that you have, and then you work to get that thought out on paper in the form of words. So what belief is, it's ingrained in us. It's a feeling. And it's a feeling that's been created in our life through a constant spaced repetition. However you were programmed in your life, if your parents or those around you were very fit people, it would be a belief that you're a naturally fit person. Just like brushing your teeth, being fit would be something that would be just natural for you. It's something you would be looking to do as part of your day. But if you weren't, if you were raised with a different belief that we don't do that, that's different people, then it would be strange for you. You would have a strange feeling about going to the gym or creating your own gym in your house. So it's a feeling that was produced in you through constant spaced repetition. And through constant spaced repetition, that feeling becomes something that's just natural. You don't even think about having the feeling. It's automatic for you. And therefore, that's what starts to show up. That's what shows up in your life regularly. So now we get to that point where we understand that you are where you are, not because of what you want. You are where you are because of what you believe. So belief is a feeling. And what's feeling? Feeling is just a word that we invented to describe the vibration that we're in. And what's a vibration? Well, vibration is the first law of the universe. Everything vibrates. Your hand, the computer, the phone that I'm looking at right now, is just at its base, its molecules, its atoms, and its energy that's just vibrating at a particular rate so that it shows up for us as the things that we experience in our life. But everything is vibration. And also the thoughts, the feelings that you're having is a vibration. So by default, and understanding where you are right now as a vibration, you must understand that anywhere that you choose to go, anything that you choose to do and want to do is also a vibration. Doesn't that make it cool, like to understand that anything that you're looking to do, achieve, or attract into your life is just a vibration away? So how do we get on that frequency to understand this is how we're going to close the gap between what it is that we do and where we are now and where we really want to be? Well, we do that by becoming really clear on what it is that we want. And I don't mean just saying I want to be healthier. If you just eat a little bit more healthy food today, as far as the world is concerned, the universe, and you yourself, your subconscious, you're going to be like, I ate healthier food, so I've already accomplished that. I mean, getting very clear about what you want, from I want this particular waist size, or I want to be the person who attracts this person into their life if it's relationships you're looking for. I want to be able to run this far. I want this amount of money in my life. And why do you want that? Getting really clear about why you want that and what's going to show up for you in your life when you get that. And then, because understand this, how can you ever achieve any of that stuff if you don't have it clearly defined? You're not even going to know if you got there or not. If you do make changes in your life, which is more often than not the case, you're going to stay stuck where you're at. But once you've got it defined out, you've got a target to hit. And how do we start to get into the vibration of that target and understanding what that is? We do that by feeling what it is that we want as though it's already here. Why do we do that? Because that's how we're programmed. That vibration of understanding where you are right now, understanding you're here based on that vibration, was a programmed thing into you, just the same as your name was programmed into you. You didn't come into this world and saying hi, or by saying hi, my name is whatever, my name is Matt. Through constant spaced repetition, you were helped through that process. And you practiced and you did it again and again and again until it became a natural state for you. And then what you do is you just say your name. When somebody says, hi, I'm so-and-so, you automatically say your name. You don't think about forming the sounds. You don't think that your name might be something other than what it is. You just automatically say your name because that's your natural state and your vibration. So now that you've created the target for what it is that you want, what you want to do, this is the important step here, is you want to start living your life in that vibration. This is where a lot of programming shows up for us, because as kids, this was a natural thing for us. We knew exactly how to get into the vibration of, an awesome hide and seek game with friends, or building a fort, or I want to be a fireman, or I want to be a policeman, I want to be a ballerina. Kids naturally knew this. We knew this, and then we reached a point where we stopped doing this. And so what we got was more and more of where we were at, because we were taught, focus on what's happening right now. Pay attention to your senses. And so we want to set all of that stuff aside, and what we want to do is go back to what it was like to being a child. Find out what it is that you really want to do. Define it out. Ask yourself, why do I want that? What am I going to get? And then start living from that point of view throughout your day. And as you do that through a constant spaced repetition, you're going to begin to program yourself to feel that way naturally. All the way back to step one. You are where you are in your life based on belief. That's a feeling. Once you start to learn how to change that feeling and program that into yourself as a natural state, that's how you make it show up in your life. Mind, Move, Manifest here. I'll be coming to you soon. This is my first YouTube video, and I look forward to putting many, many more out there. I want to see you succeed in any way that it is that you want to succeed in your life, and know that that's possible for you.